Good morning Year 4, it's Monday the 18th of January and this is your starter for this morning. Remember to press pause on the screen and have a go at the questions, especially the recap here. It's really going to help you with your understanding today. I'm going to move on to the answers in 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie, and here are the answers to today's starter. Pause the screen, give yourself a tick if you got it and a dot if not. Okay, we're going to have a look at today's lesson in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so today we're looking at how to find the perimeter of a rectilinear shape. It's a brand new word for us. Let's just remind ourselves of what perimeter means. Perimeter is the distance outside, around the edge of a shape. Like walls in a room or a fence around a farm. It's the distance around the outside. We know quite a lot about rectangles. We know that they've got the same sides and the same top and bottom. And we know they're made up of right-angled corners. Now, rectilinear sounds very similar to rectangle, so using that, do you think you could have a guess at which of the shapes I've got here might be rectilinear? I'm straight away going to circle the rectangle. I think that might be rectilinear because they start with the same sound. I think rectilinear might have something to do with rectangles. This shape looks like it's made up of rectangles. So does this shape. This shape could be made up of rectangles as well, or made up of squares, so maybe this one. But not this shape, not this cloud, and not the circle. Let's see if I'm right. So, a rectilinear shape is a shape that is made up of right angles. So if I look at this triangle, there are no right angles here, no square-edged corners. So this shape is not rectilinear. The cloud has no right angles. The circle has no right angles. However, I can see right angles in these shapes, in all of the corners. All of the corners here are right angles. All of these corners are right angles. So these shapes in the centre are rectilinear shapes. They're made up of right angles. So today we've got a rectilinear shape in front of us here, and we're going to find its perimeter. Now, perimeter is the distance all the way around the edge of a shape. So we need to count up the squares around the edge of this shape. Let's have a little look together. So that's us checking that we have our right angles for our rectilinear shape. So at the top we've got 2 centimetres. Then if we count down the side, 1, 2, 3, 3 centimetres. Along here, 1, 2, 3, 3 centimetres. 1, 2, 2 centimetres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimetres. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimetres up this way. And we've got the whole way around the shape. Now that we know the size of each of the sides, we just need to add them together. Do this very carefully. Lots of you found this difficult on Friday because you weren't adding them correctly. You were missing some out, or your calculation was incorrect. Make sure you go slow and you check your answers. But when we add these up, 2 add 3 is 5, 5 add 3 is 8, 8 add 2 is 10, 10 add 5 is 15, and 15 add 5 gives us 20. I'm able to do that in my head. I recommend you write it down on paper and do a column method to work it out. Okay, here's another shape, and you'll notice on this shape we have almost all of the sides labelled, except for this long side down the left hand. How are we going to work it out? We know in a rectangle the sides are the same length as each other, but we can see here there are some different sides. What can we do? Well, we do know the length of these sides. And if we put them together, they will be the same length as this missing side here. So the 3 centimetres and then the 4 centimetres added together are the same height as this missing side. When we add 3 and 4, we get 7. Now we know all the sides, we can add them up to find the perimeter. 7 add 6 is going to be 13. 13 add 4 is going to be 17. 17 add 5 is going to be 22. 22 add 3 is going to be 25. 25 add 1 is going to be 26 centimetres. Now here's my other shape, my next shape, and you can see we've got some missing sides again. We don't know this side and we don't know this side, so we can't find the perimeter yet. If I add up these sides, I'm only going to get this much of my shape, and for it to be a perimeter I need all sides added together. So how are we going to work out these missing sides? We'll start with this one. We can see we do have the length of the side here, and we do have the length of this. And if we put them together, the 3 and the 6, we'll find this. But what about this bottom side? We know the length of the side all along the top. This is 13 centimetres. And we know this bit is 18 centimetres. We just need this missing bit. So 8 centimetres, and this missing part together will make our long 13 centimetres. How are we going to work that out? Let's start with our side, so our 3 centimetres and our 6 centimetres. We're going to add them together to make 9. Now we're going to look at the length along the top and the length here and find the difference. And to find the difference, we're going to subtract 8 from 13. 13 take away 8 is going to give us 5. So this missing piece is 5 centimetres. And I can check that that's right, because if I add 5 centimetres here and 8 centimetres here, I will get 13 centimetres up top. Now that I have all my sides, I can start to add them together. I'm not going to talk you through this one, and we'll get 44 centimetres. You're going to have a go now at finding the perimeter of your own rectilinear shapes on Teams. Remember, before you can find the perimeter of a shape, you need to know all of its sides. Come back to the video if you're not sure how to find the sides of one of these shapes, and if you're still stuck, ask for help on the Ask the Teachers channel. Good luck, we'll see you a little bit later. Bye.